I thought we played hard. I thought we battled. I thought we had great energy. I thought we played much faster. We pushed the ball much better. We ran the floor much better. Starting the third quarter, we had just some unforced, in my opinion, silly turnovers, just lack of focus, lack of attention to detail that I thought really, just kind of took the wind out of our sail. I thought we battled back and obviously had a chance, and then just didn't make key plays when we needed to in the fourth, to win. You got to have a few more shots go. You got to, step up and make a few more plays, but, thought we battled.
I'm just long pausing it. Just you can get it set up and get something. Iowa State, obviously you were able to you beat them at home. What's the challenges of facing them on the road, and what did you learn from the first matchup?
I think they're playing well right now. I think they're, probably 15 points better at home. We're going to have to be ready to go. I want to see more than anything that we fix our energy on the road. We've got to come out and play as hard as we possibly can. I think that's critical for us to play well. At our place, we didn't get off to a great start. Iowa State was really hot to start, but we really stayed the course, and I thought continued to chip away, and then had a big fourth quarter. We're down here going into the fourth, but we're able to really string together great plays on both ends, and and played well down the stretch to win here.
In previous years, talent was always a problem on the road. Didn't get a lot of road wins. This year, though, probably not the case. But the road woes have still continued. Have you thought about changing anything, or have you changed anything to kind of your approach to playing on the road?
We've talked a lot about it as a staff. What can we do? Is there anything we can do? And it's just so hard to say. I mean, we're doing what I would think you would need to do and typically need to do. I think we've had a young team that I don't know if they fully have understood how hard they've played at home versus on the road until as of late. I think they've seen that more clearly. We have kind of some data to back that up even at times with our heart monitors. So it's just got to be an intent and a focus on our players' part that they're going to show up and play with as much intensity, focus, and energy as they possibly can. It's going to be a loud environment. They're going to have to handle that at Iowa State and be good. I mean, there's a lot to play for. Our league is a little unusual this year as far as the standings go. So it's it's about how we show up. If there's something I can do, if I need to take them to the mall or somehow get them going. I mean, we'll do whatever we need to do. I think typically we don't just lay around. We get them out. We go. We always eat pregame out of the hotel for that reason. We're out and about, just like you would at a school day at home. We have a little more rest time in the hotel, but we don't just lay around for that reason. So it's really comes down to them getting themselves ready to play.
What do you like about the way that Jada Buckley has kind of started to come into her own? She's playing really strong right now, and she's really just a spark and a leader for that team.
Well, I think, she's been with them now 4 years, she's a redshirt junior, and I think Jada's a high-character kid, from what I can tell, that, is going to show up and play for a team, and she's, very patient. She, rarely takes a bad shot. She, looking to make big plays for them, but does a good job of finding other people on her team and getting them involved, and I think does a nice job for them.
When you guys call a timeout, especially I noticed this when y'all were when you're playing OU, when the coaches kind of huddle up themselves, the players on the bench were, they were interacting a lot, they were encouraging each other, they were making adjustments for themselves. So they know, it's like they know they're high character kids. They know how to play the game well. They know they're smart. They've got a high IQ. Where do you feel like that next step needs to come in order for them to translate that well or better onto the court?
Yeah, well, that's something we've talked a lot about. There's the leadership within, the let's go mentality, sticking together, encouraging one another. So I think they're listening and learning and then doing that. I think it's a process, and again, I thought, there's no question we played much harder, and we turned it over too much against OU. You can't give OU those type of opportunities in transition to convert your turnovers, live ball turnovers. So, I think to some degree that's a controllable. I mean, you're going to make more turnovers when you're playing faster, and I don't mind the aggressive one. It's kind of the lackadaisical pass on the inbounds, not meeting the pass with two hands, not grabbing a rebound that's right there with two hands that then is their ball baseline out. Those plays you have to win games, and those little plays make a difference, and that's what happened against OU.
Obviously, you don't want to rule out any aspirations prematurely, but just where the team's at right now, and I know you've had some experience in the WNIT, and if I recall right, you came to Oklahoma State the year after they won the WNIT, correct? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
How much?
Well, I wasn't there when they won the NIT.
Yeah, you were
We went
there
to the NCAA tournament the year
afterwards?
I was there. Mm-hmm.
Okay. How much, just from your experiences and kind of being on that staff after they won that tournament, how much do you think that type of experience can help a team moving forward, especially a young team like yourself?
I think postseason play is always huge. I think when you have a young team, if you can get to a postseason and continue to grow and learn and get your feet wet, it's always a stepping stone to bigger things moving forward. And it's an important piece, I think, to continuing to move forward. And again, our league is just jam packed, from really 5 through 10. 1 game difference, 2 games difference. So I think anything can happen here down the stretch. We all play each other, so it'll be interesting.
Sorry if you've already answered this since, I was so on time. But so Rasay started out red hot in the season. People have really focused in on her. What are you telling her to kind of keep her morale up?
Rasay's fine. I think her morale is fine. Rasay, I loved the way she passed it. I thought she passed the ball unbelievably well against OU. I thought she had a great motor. I thought she defended. I thought she rebounded. I think she came up with loose balls. I thought she pushed the tempo, found teammates in transition. Shot it when she was open early. I think she needs to be much more aggressive late in the game. And we believe in her. We want the ball in her hands. There's no question she can make plays. Part of playing at this level is you have to adjust. You're going to be guarded. You're going to see a lot of different kind of defenses, and this is our first full season at a BCS program, and people forget that. So essentially, in a lot of regards, it's her freshman season. First time in the Big 12, first time through a BCS season. She got injured at UCLA, so I think we have to remember that when we talk about Rasay and. And shots are going to go. She's too good. She's got to stay confident. We have confidence in her.